Ladies and gentlemen, for all intents and purposes, good evening and welcome to Graduations 2022. Now, I wanted to ask, are you happy to be here? But I think that pretty much answers the question, right? My name is Gerben van die Kerk. It's my great honor to serve as the MC for this evening. Just a couple of announcements and then some research. We'll get to that right now. Right, first up. If anybody can't attend this evening, there is a live stream available. That is livestream.ufs.ac.za. Children under the age of 10 should be accompanied by an adult and must be strictly monitored to prevent disturbances to the program. That also applies to unruly husbands. Are there any unruly husbands here this evening? Right? We do have a couple over here, right? So we have seats at the back allocated for children under 10 and also unruly husbands. Now, the university makes use of official photographers. They are here today, so please only use them. And they will tell us a little bit more about what it is that they do. If you do take photos afterwards, you're more than welcome to use the Kalihiman, but please do not use the stage. You're more than welcome to use and take photos at any other place, but not the stage, please. Then, please stand as the processions enter the hall and remain standing until the congregation has been constituted by the Chancellor or Rector and Vice Chancellor. Avoid moving around during the ceremony, hence the unruly husbands, and leaving the hall to avoid disturbing proceedings. Now, cell phones on silent, please. I forgot mine in the previous sessions. All right, so it's on silent. Then also, please wear your masks. That includes you graduates. You will be, you'll get an indication of when you can take off your masks. Don't worry, you're not going to take a photo with your masks. But for now, everybody, please wear your masks. And also, please, for the love of gingerbeards, please take your masks with you when you leave. We have a big collection at the moment, and we don't want that collection to get any bigger. Now, today is the time to celebrate the achievement of each graduate, and we really encourage you to really enjoy and celebrate with us. But please do so very succinctly so that we can hear the next graduate's name as well. After the singing of the national anthem, remain standing until the main procession has left the venue. We're going to cross to live drone footage in a while of the procession as they make their way to the Kalihiman. Now, what we do is we always do a little bit of research because that is what the university is about. So I'm going to ask a couple of questions, and if you agree with that statement, I'm going to ask you just to, give me a round of applause. Is that fine with everyone? Happiness? Okay. First up, who's excited to be here? Not too bad, not too bad. Right, so who is relieved to be here? Okay. Usually I get a big response from the siblings and sometimes some of the academics as well. Who's surprised to be here? All right, even some of the graduates. All right, that's a new one for me. Fantastic. Lastly, who's proud to be here? And we are extremely proud to have you here this evening. I'm now going to yield control over to Ronald Nell. He's from Gordon Harris Photography. Ronald, if you just want to make your way up here. You can be our first graduate. Is that fine? Happiness? All right. So Ronald's going to tell us a little bit more about how the photo process works. On behalf of the University of the Free State, it's my great privilege and honor to welcome you to Graduations 2022.
Good afternoon, or good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would just like the attention of the graduates for a moment. I just need to explain the procedure that you need to follow when you come to the stage. First of all, very important that when you come forward, you have three things in your possession. The first is your name card, which the institution gave you. The second is your hood or belt, which should be over your arm. And lastly, a yellow card we gave you and asked you to complete. Please make sure that this card is completed and that you do bring it with you when you come forward. Should you not have one of these, don't stress. As soon as I'm done here, we'll bring one to you. You will then be asked to stand up row by row. And when you stand up, you're welcome to remove your mask and leave it on your chair. You're going to queue down the side here. You'll see on the carpet there are some stickers for indicating the social distances. So please stick to those or adhere to those, and then from there, you're going to come onto the stage like Mishak is demonstrating now. In front of the podium here is a square block on the carpet. We stuck it with tape, with black tape. Please stand on that block, hand your name card to the dean who will introduce you to the audience. And when your name is read out, we will take the first photograph of you from a camera situated close to the stage in front here. Please look in that direction to ensure you get a good photograph. From there, you're going to go to the Chancellor, where you will kneel down, and that is where your qualification will be conferred, you'll be capped. Now, very important for you, when you kneel down there, that you please not look down. We take a photograph from the back of the stage, and when you look down, your hair, especially those of you with long hair, will come past your face, or even that tassel on your cap. It's going to come past your face, and it'll obstruct your face, and it's going to be difficult on Facebook to explain that it is actually you. So please, if you have that tassel, put it on the right-hand side, and if you have long hair, tug it behind your ear. But the easiest way is just look the Chancellor in the eye. It's a natural thing to do. He wants to congratulate you, and that way you'll ensure you get a good photograph. From there, you're going to go to the end of the stage where the registrar will be standing on top of that wooden box. The registrar will take your hood, place it over your shoulders, and when this band comes over your eyes, we will take another photograph from a camera situated in the middle of the audience. Once again, when this band comes over your eyes, please don't look down or bend down, because that's the exact moment the photograph is taken. From there, you're going to go down the ramp to the tables on the side where you will receive your certificate. And from there, you're going to follow your way back to your seat again, where you must please put back your mask back on when you are seated there. Then it's important that you know these photographs are taken of everyone. We do photograph every graduate. However, should you want these photographs, you need to order them. And you can order them in the exam building, in exam room number 6. That is if you go out the foyer to the right, the building on the right there. We also have a number of studios set up there, so you're welcome to bring your family and friends for any other photograph that you'd like to have taken. We have a number of studios, so you should be able to get in and out in a couple of minutes. And then lastly, if you do not have one of these yellow cards, please just raise your hand and someone will bring one to you. Thank you very much and enjoy your day.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. By virtue of the power vested in me as acting Chancellor, I hereby constitute this congregation of the University of the Free State for awarding and conferral of qualifications in the Faculty of Humanities. I therefore award and confer qualifications to and on all the candidates presented by the Dean or the Deputy Dean of the faculty to this congregation. In addition, I hereby award and confer qualifications to and on those whose names appear in the program but who are not present here this evening. You may be seated. I must say, this is now third, fourth, fifth, sixth graduation ceremony this week, and I haven't seen the hall filled with capacity the way it looks like this evening. So fantastic. So it gives me great pleasure to welcome you on this auspicious and joyous occasion on behalf of the University of the Free State. You know, graduations are supposed to be joyous events. It's supposed to be celebrations. I often say that graduations aren't church services. So we need to be able to show that this is a joyous event. And specifically, after about just over 2 years, where we couldn't get together in person the way that we are this evening. We couldn't look one another in the eye. We couldn't see body languages and expressions. And it's fantastic to be able to be back and to be part of the ceremony this evening. So for the graduates, their parents, their family and friends, and also their loved ones, and also to the staff that taught them. So for many in the audience today, the event marks the culmination of a great deal of hard work, and in many cases, sacrifices. Whether it's financial sacrifice that you had to manage and navigate, or whether emotional sacrifice, or any other sort of sacrifice that you had to manage and you had to navigate through, to be able to be present here and to be able to receive your specific degree. But there will be many here tonight who are the first to obtain a university education in their family. So I would like to say to you, well done. I think we should also give a hand of applause to those. So the University of the Free State strives to contribute to student development by conferring not just a degree or a certificate, or for that matter, a diploma. We believe that our degrees and diplomas and certificates are embedded in a set of values that hopefully will set our graduates apart as you go out in the wider world. And these values are values of critical inquiry. You would like to know more. You would like to know why A and B happens. You would like to understand the drivers for that. So that critical inquiring mind, that is one of the attributes that hopefully we will send you out from the University of the Free State. But also the receptiveness for alternative ideas that it engenders. And for me, that's quite important. We often, not only in South Africa, but also on the continent and in the globe, we see people try to block platforms where people could speak. And people might speak at those platforms that offer a different argument than what you think or believe in. And it's important to listen to them. It's important not to close down those spaces. And it's important to hear, because I believe as you become a citizen of the world, a global citizen, you must have the attitude, the appreciation, and the understanding to know that there are also other ideas on a specific topic. And that, for me, is part of critical inquiry. But the other part, the other value, is the value of social responsiveness and service. And I think we have got closer to that value during the time of the pandemic, where we had much more social solidarity across the globe. There was an argument about national protectionism, but I think it was counter to that, was that social solidarity. And just recently, a week ago, we have seen what happened in KwaZulu-Natal in the Eastern Cape, where floods have destroyed and in fact negatively impacted lives and livelihoods. And part of them are also part of the university community. They certainly are part of our citizenship, our citizens of South Africa, but they are also many of our students, many of our staff that come from those regions. And I think it's important for us that that value of care, value of outreach, value of saying, what do you need? And I'm here to serve, is a second value. But the third value, and I don't want to prioritize values, but I think this is a critical value, and that's a value of integrity. Who are you? Who do you stand for? That value is the value that where people will write about you, what people think about you, and what actions people will associate with you. And I think if we at least have a set of values of those three, where we believe is part of what University of the Free State provide to our graduates to be able to tackle the challenges of life. So these, I believe, these will be the value frame that will support your professional life. So therefore, to all of you, graduates and audience members, whether they loved ones, parents, guests, hearty welcome, and celebrate the achievement of your loved ones with us. Thank you.
Dumelang, Tobela, good evening, Goeienaand, Sabona, ladies and gentlemen. I also want to welcome the people on the stage, which is our Rector and Vice-Chancellor, who just had spoken now, Professor Francis Peterson, welcome, Prof. Our Chairperson of Council, Mr. David Norku, welcome, sir. Then our Registrar, Mr. Nkili Ntsababa, our representative, our campus principal of the South Campus, Mr. Frederick Maduvanu, President of the Convocation, Dr. Peter de Tooy, Dean of EMS, which stands for Economic Management Sciences, Professor Philippe Burger, representative for the Dean of Education, Dr. Sekanze Tsala, also representative of the Health Sciences, Professor Chris Viljoen, representative for the Humanities, our Vice Dean, Professor Chitka Twala, representative for Law, Professor Elizabeth Snyman van Deventer, representative for NAS, Professor Bisrat Yibas Babsu, representative for the Dean of Theology and Religion, Dr. Joel Mugwate, then Executive Director, Student Affairs, represented by Mr. Motlogelwa Mohema, and our ISRC President, Mr. Simpiwe Dube. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Program Director, I'm Dr. van Staden. I would really like to put some house rules in any situation. There are some house rules. The university makes use of official photographers who are present in this hall today. So please utilize them if you want to take professional photography. Then those who arrived after the pre-ceremonies announcements are asked to refer to the bottom of page 2 of your program, which will capsulate all the arrangements that's there. And today, ladies and gentlemen, and students and graduates, it's a time to celebrate the achievement of each graduate. Hearing the full name of each student being announced is important to everyone. You are therefore asked to limit your cheers and loud exclamations, making them short enough for everyone to hear the announcement of the next student. We strive to conduct this graduation ceremony in a dignified manner and ask that you refrain from leaving the hall before the end of the proceedings to avoid disturbing the ceremony. And you are also asked to please keep your cell phones on silent for the duration of the ceremony. It is now my pleasure to introduce the first musical item that we can kick off our proceedings. And I would like to introduce our musicians, which are going to play as a piece that are used to play by the Hungarian clarinist Bela Kovacs, who passed away last year, who held by critics and the public alike as the finest Hungarian clarinist of his time. Apart from being excellent interpreter of Hungarian clarinet music, he was equally at home playing the music of Beethoven as well as Gershwin. His composition, Shalom Aleichem, performed this evening by Dr. Dandre Strijdom from the Odeon School of Music, accompanied by Leslie and Matthews on the piano, features the sounds of a Jewish tradition mixed with gypsy and other Romanian styles. We're looking forward to this piece of music. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Strydom and Matthews. This was invigorating, colleagues. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give them another applause, please? It is now my honor, and I'm very pleased to introduce the Vice Dean of the Faculty of the Humanities, Professor Twale, who will present his candidates in the Faculty of Humanities. Over to you, Prof.
Acting Chancellor, I have the privilege of requesting you to award the following qualifications to the candidates that I introduce to you. Faculty of the Humanities has certificates, diplomas, bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, and Doctor of Philosophy. Bachelor of Social Science. Abrahams J.K. Move. Biela N.T. Busakwe S. Tebekulu SS. Chatikubo R. Chochowe M.B. obtained degree with distinction. Kumbi Z. Salele GTJ. Jafta SG. Joseph G.I. Leoka N.D. Lesinyeho N. Letape N.J. Letswalo N.P. Lobi Z. Mahlakwane P. Mahlangu L.A. Thank you. Sesizwile, thank you. Makata DR. Makatini NM. Malemo KT, Manopole MG obtained a degree with distinction. Mapanga MH, Makiba MA, Makasi KC, Masuku L obtained a degree with distinction. Matonisi MR, Mazibugo PM, Mazibugo SNP, Mgiba MT obtained a degree with distinction. Mkize ML, Mlangeja TA, Mota NS, Mdaweni T, Mtwa PN, Mokoni K, Mulaudi GM, Muloi M, Muluzi RD, thank you, Muremi GP, thank you, Moton CW, Mpanza NM, Mpochwa NL, Mpu NZ, Ndlovu LS, Ndoda AOA, Ngamile ZL, Njekanye Z, Nonjola T, October TC, Pule RT, Rat HY, Katebe SK, Kamutsidi CPN, Reuters AF, Sikele D obtained the degree with distinction. Silepe MS, Sinamela LC, Sirumula RF, Shikwambana SA, CBRD, Sitole NKP, Solo T, TAR AI, Debedi PK obtained the degree with distinction. Kabang R, Talipe TG, Tseke SC, Tsele NM, Tsotetsi R, Van Rensburg AS, WCM, Yaso NC. Thank you. Bachelor of Social Science, majoring in anthropology and psychology. Classens ER. Dlamini O. Zondi SN. Likuleni AM obtained a degree with distinction. Lob C. Mwaka ZA obtained certificate or degree with distinction. Muloi LT. Thank you. Njambatwa L. Nsabo DR. Nyamane KI. Salter AJ. Shambele M. Bachelor of Social Science, majoring in anthropology and sociology. Divert J. Lee obtained a degree with distinction. Chachaza MM. Bachelor of Social Science, majoring in Business Management and Political Science. Mazibugo AA. Ngube KN obtained a degree with distinction. Sadiki TF. Sibofi AJ. Sibanda NF obtained a degree with distinction. CIN. Bachelor of Social Science, majoring in Business Management and Psychology. Pongo S. Doubt T obtained a degree with distinction. Kumete SM. Hugo A obtained a degree with distinction. Khabo T. Lihobo LJ. Lintui GM. Lisinyeho NT. Liwela ZD. Maishwane T. My Siri M. Thank you. Thank you. Makaye AA. Makhobotlwane RLA. Mangele WT. Thank you. Thank you very much. You are noted. Maringa PI. Matsuso TK. Matsubukanye DM. Mbina TW. Mkansi T. Mkanya L. Mudise N. Mohapi M. Danki T. Ndala R. Nkosi S. Nteri N obtained a degree with distinction. Another Nteri N obtained a degree with distinction. Something is not right. Thank you. Nyongwana PS. Thank you. Rametsi LC. Rampako HM. Sihau KV. Singama AZ. Silwane K obtained a degree with distinction. Thank you. Vezi NNP obtained a degree with distinction. Bachelor of Social Science, majoring in Business Management and Sociology. Faku ML. Khame N. Mpiti. Molo TP. Moraswi DL. Sinawane KH. Van Hansen CNE. Bachelor of Social Science, majoring in Criminology and Psychology. Kibo ology fela. Black V. Boy AL. Kutzer M. Devenhage JMR obtained degree with distinction. Douglas I obtained a degree with a distinction. Detroit ME obtained a degree with distinction. Kunguluza LA. Hlophe LL. Hobbs RJ. Kewana AB. Lekopa PA. Lesabe R. Lisiu L. Letsosa M.A. Lotterim B.G. Loshaba H.P. Mangali L. obtained a degree with distinction. Mangokwana M.A. Manoto M.S. Maume F. Mapatalatsa N.P. Mapike B. Mashamba T. obtained a degree with distinction. Maso E. Mataha T.E. Matlanyane F.A. Mchave M. Mkize S.S. Mgadi Y.N.C. Mohabi K.E. obtained a degree with distinction. Muor E.L. obtained a degree with distinction. Muipulai K. Mokwai P.C. Molefe M. Musia M. Motika T. Motabi T.A. obtained a degree with distinction. Mutumi B.T. Mtantato Z. Mtatandaba H.N. Mtembu M.C. Mulauzi F. Thank you. Nkopane RD. Nkuna LN. Nkojane ZM. Nsibande BP. Wait. Ntobeng M. Go then. Puzi S. Pete DCL. Rampai K. Ranzane LP. Raputim PA. Sibitwane RS. Seiso OTP obtained degree with distinction. Sisedi R. Shezi N. Hamba Shezi. Sindu O. Sokaya L obtained the degree with distinction. Sontashe A. Days M. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Talang RKP. Ume IJP. Van Vey ZC. VTZ obtained degree with distinction. Vivace N. Williamson MK. Zwane LZ. Bachelor of Social Science, majoring in Industrial Psychology and Political Science. Chimelwane TP, Gip KS, Charlie TV, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bachelor of Social Science, majoring in Industrial Psychology and Psychology. Apples, I obtained a degree with distinction. Bloom S. Box Z. Chalale KB. David GM. Ditego C obtained a degree with distinction. Hurry. Zova AZN obtained degree with distinction. Oh, yeah. Zova AZN obtained a degree with distinction. SLE obtained a degree with distinction. Thank you. Forso K. Gaunewi OK. Holhausen L. Gili NZ. Khodu MP obtained a degree with distinction. Khocholo AP. Kumalo LV. Wait. Actually, it's Libito la Libito. Libito B. Lekgetho NO. Mabuye TH. Mabiti MV. Mabuta SK obtained degree with distinction. Macheka A. Mausi K. Makhalimele KPL. Mamurare B. Mahwane TV. Mahwane TV. Masain K. Mbangata Y. Mbazima C. Mgenge ZN. Mhaga Y. Mkiva B. Mnyamana S. Mukhodi KOK. Muhobeledi TM. Mokati T. Mokhobo LM. Mokwena BP. Mokwena L. Mongale MG. Monyane K. Murata K. Motlhabane PV. Mandel RL obtained a degree with distinction. Mzizi JL. Nape PP. Ndlela A. Ngogodo U. Ngesha MS obtained degree with distinction. Ngatu O. Nkosi BN. Nkutha SS obtained degree with distinction. Ntseki MM. Nyambi NLC obtained degree with distinction. Nyapoza ZF. Peku RG. Prince SS. O2M obtained a degree with distinction. Thank you. Rambo RP obtained a degree with distinction. Thank you. Thank you. Sambo SC obtained a degree with distinction. Sibulai T. And this is the Tiamo I know. Thank you. Silukela TK. Thank you. Senzile T obtained a degree with a distinction. Shabalala MP. Sinugo K. Sitole MM. Stoffel KO. Stoffel N. Teto YM. Doi T obtained a degree with distinction. Chabalala NC. Fesser F. Zwane MS obtained a degree with a distinction. Thank you very much. Bachelor of Social Science, majoring in Industrial Psychology and Sociology. Chakanyuga RC obtained a degree with distinction. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ngumalo SM. Sibula N. Sibone KN. Sinigisi CNN. Tibangwana KE. Bachelor of Social Science, majoring in Political Science and Criminology. Dlamini D. Zanibe N. Mkwati T. Valaya Dum A. Bachelor of Social Science, majoring in Political Science and Sociology. Kok DV. Malambe SO. Machochi NPT. Mnika LW. Silike K. Ukaitahlela ngwana. Silwana A. Tupane TPB. Bachelor of Social Science, majoring in Psychology and Sociology. Ayob LM. Poison Z. Boys NO. Brown FC. Chabalala N. Diamond LL. Duda JC. Tumbisa L. Thank you. There is Mama there. Gomel KV. Griba M. Kabuza LY. Haega WA. Sapane MT obtained the degree with distinction. Satwayo BP. Janji RM obtained the degree with a distinction. Khalane T. Company XF. Kepeti. Koza GN. Kumalo T. Gidi S. Trailing EM. Likekela MJ. Litiane K. Limekaya L. Dipuko DS. Lokailwe KV. Lubisi OC. Thank you. Magane NB. Mahua R. Mahlangu TJ. Maila L. Majola N. Makatini SP. Makobo I. Malakwane N. Manzi LI. That is the beauty of being in the humanities faculty. Masika K. Matsi O. Masibugo NT obtained the degree with distinction. Mbambo A. Thank you. Mbopeni NC obtained the degree with distinction. Mlobedi A. Moduka ROR. Mweketsi M. Mufukeng PF. Mugoko N. Muhoboko TR. Mujatau TG. Mukotedi RJ. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Mudumo KJ obtained a degree with a distinction. Monye KG. Muoy L. Morwane G. Morube B. Mosetle T. Musia P. Motseko SV. Mtimkulu MM. Mtolo QC. Ngalo L. Ngonyama AS. Ngukuva A. Ntumba MS. Thank you. Nyedimane MS. Odola TV. Poponi S. Putsane AN. Pretoria CD obtained a degree with a distinction. Putswenyane MM. Sibitwane KGG. Sibulai KM. Siekwi DS. Sehluhu TD. Silimela RSM. Sinukwane F. Siwa M. Thank you. Sisinyi N. Stellenberg CJ. Stierman XD. Tembane VA. Tinda KP. Tito EM. Chivandekano K. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chotezi KL. Chotezi KP. Tsunge MS. Vala DA. Vaniger M obtained a degree with distinction. Vilagazi SW. Fisachi NL. Wakeford TC. Klaka TB. Yawa N obtained a degree with a distinction. Bachelor of Social Science, majoring in Sociology and Criminology. Lebewana BT. Mokwera K. Motaung K. Thank you. Thank you. Mutolo Ndlovu SLM. Nkuna MC. Thank you. Thank you. Pila AM. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bachelor of Social Sciences in Human and Societal Dynamics. Is Khwasetatas. Khanedi MR. Khwabane PF. Bachelor of Social Work. Barnard B. Boshoff A. Dingane Z. Ditebe RL. Gerber B. Salele DS. Jabane Z. Kabelo K. Khomutswana BT. Kivedo MI obtained the degree with the distinction. Lisupi T. Mabele KK. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the accolades. Thank you very much. It is really appreciated. Thank you very much. Mafane SM. Mahau O. Makwanyane DL. Madumise NC. Masisi RM. Matale MI. Mayegiso CDS obtained a degree with a distinction. Mgudlwa ZN. Mkuane B. Motsekwa K. Msimanga T. Ngoveni T. Ntoi MS. Ntsabo PP. Obelhoza L. Osan ED. Pulwana K. Prior SV. Kadebe M. Ramuitoi K. Rampai MP. Reineke GDV. Thank you. Thank you. Read KT. Sanyaka N. Sikepane PD. Silo T. Chabalala T. Vetboy CA. Kantibe U. Zweni Y. Thank you. Mr. Acting Chancellor, Bachelor of Psychology Honors. Thank you. Bramley K. obtained a degree with a distinction. Brett AM obtained a degree with a distinction. Konje E obtained a degree with a distinction. Cupido JK obtained a degree with a distinction. Horn C Smith T obtained a degree with a distinction. Kraus SL Lisawane MP Maina K Mamuntov A obtained a degree with a distinction. Makakeza V obtained a degree with a distinction. Masego NB. Mbenze TC. Mlangeni LG obtained a degree with a distinction. Mukwena TC. Namaitoni MA. Ngwane SU. Nkanyane NH obtained a degree with a distinction. Odindal L obtained a degree with a distinction. Ral HR obtained a degree with a distinction. Ramona Heng RM. Samuel BA. Tselapedi B. Let me repeat. Tselapedi B. Vasco J. Von Skyrot CJ. Bachelor of Social Science Honors with specialization in anthropology. Adams T.A. Mkhunu T.N. Modiba R.M. Rulashe L.S. Bachelor of Social Science Honors with specialization in criminology. Diale P. Lalu L. Motadi M.D. Thank you. Masters. Thank you. I'm not yet done. Masters of Social Science in Counseling Psychology. Thank you. Dr. Basson Monique. Thank you. That was just an introduction. Dr. Basson Monique obtained degree with distinction. Thank you. Harichand P. Janse van Rensburg M. Thank you. Nell E. N. obtained degree with distinction. Mr. Acting Chancellor, one more time, Bachelor of Social Science. Solibanzi M. Yeah. Thank you. Acting Chancellor, I have the privilege of requesting you to confer a doctoral degree on the candidate presented to you. I request the promoter to introduce the candidate to you.
Okay. Chancellor, allow me to introduce to you Dr. Anders Buys, Jacoba Cornelia. The candidate conducted life story interviews to capture 7 emerging adults' journeys towards finding a sense of self that addresses questions about the nature, purpose, and meaning of life. This qualitative study was rooted in a phenomenological paradigm and informed by Jensen's cultural developmental approach. The significance of each participant's authentic spiritual journey was interpreted through interpretivist analysis. The study contributes to the scholarly understanding of how emerging adults' worldviews and spiritual identity unfold through the ethics of autonomy, community, and divinity, while nested in the South African context. Chancellor, I present to you Buys Jacoba Cornelia. Thank you, Dr. Wallo. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Acting Chancellor, the Dean's Medal awarded to a student who achieved the best results in respect of a 3-year bachelor's degree in the Faculty of the Humanities. Bachelor of Social Science, Industrial Psychology, and Sociology, the medal goes to Nyambi NLC.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank Professor Twala for a sterling job. Can we put our hands together for him, please? Okay. I would like to ask Professor Peterson as Acting Chancellor to come to the podium and present a congratulatory message.
Right. Well, I think it was, first of all, I also want to say my thanks to Professor Tichwa Twala, who is the Deputy Dean, Vice Dean from the Faculty of Humanities. You've done a fantastic job. It's been quite a long evening. I whispered in his ear in the middle just to take a 5-minute break, just to calm people down a bit, because that often helps. But he sort of soldiered forward, and thank you very much, Professor Twala. Let me also start off by asking you to give yourself again a warm hand of applause. Well done. I think that you will agree with me that your achievements would not have been possible with the support of the loved ones, your family, your parents, your friends, your guardians, family members, community members, extended family. And I know it's really hard to make eye contact with your loved ones in the audience, but if you can do so, and give them a warm hand of applause. Okay, thank you. All right, thank you. But there's another group of special people in this hall that I also would like to thank you, to give a thanks, and that is to our academics that sit here on my right and on my left, and some of them also sit on the stage and on the platform. They are the people that have been there, full dedication and commitment to support you in whatever means, to be able to bring you to tonight's destination. And also, you had to adapt during the last 2 years from emergency teaching and learning to online teaching and learning. But so did they. They also had to transform their teaching. And sometimes they also had to learn while doing it. And I would like you to put your hands together for our academic staff in the hall. Now, I always say that academics are often being described as the brain trust of a university. If we measure the quality of a university and the quality of the education, we often measure the quality of our academics. And that is the correlation that we try to have. So I would like to say from my side, as Rector and Vice-Chancellor and as Acting Chancellor, and I'm also going to do that on behalf of the Chair of Council, Mr. David Noku, and also the full executive. I want to say thank you to our academics for the superb job that you are doing. An academics day never ends. It just continuously carry on. Besides teaching and learning, is that late night manuscripts in books, specifically in humanities, that need to be completed. And I would like to say from our side, once again, thank you very much for that contribution. But as I always said at these ceremonies, the way that these ceremonies are run, are planned, are looked after and managed, is also done by another cohort of staff at the university. And that's a cohort that we call support staff. They are often the staff in the background, but I can tell you if they're not there, we wouldn't be able to have this type of ceremony. They are the people that work in the divisions of student academic services. They are the protection services officers that make sure that you can enter our campuses and protect staff and students. They are the staff that make sure that our residences and our venues are clean. They are the staff that look at catering. They are the staff that look at landscaping. And often in universities, that staff cohort, the support staff, makes up almost double or 2/3 of the total number of staff. And I would like to, but before you put your hands together, because I'm going to ask you to do so, one of that support division is the division of the Center for Universal Access Design, QUADS. And they look at specifically at students with disabilities. And yesterday, the head of that division, Ms. Marty Miranda, whispered in my ear, and I hope I've got the right numbers, but amongst our graduation ceremonies this cycle, we're having 58 students with disabilities, and that's obviously physical disabilities and others. And I would say we should give them a hand of applause. But to the graduates, now that you have got your degree, you become an alumnus of the University of the Free State. And so your responsibility, where it stopped probably for most of you here at the studies at a formal university, unless you do a postgraduate, and those that have got a master's and PhDs, the masters might do another doctorate, and the doctorate might do a second doctorate. But you become a member of an elite group, and we call that group the Convocation. The University of the Free State have got about 140,000 Convocation members around the world. We've got the president of the Convocation in our midst, Dr. Peter de Toey, he's sitting over there. And the role as a member of the Convocation is that you would have the opportunity to also provide input in selection of the Chancellor. Our current Chancellor is Professor Bonang Mohale. He unfortunately couldn't be here, but he extends his best wishes to all of you that have got your degrees this evening. And you would be able to give input in that selection. But I often say that the Convocation is the continuity between the past, the present, and the future. And what does actually mean is that you are proud of your qualification. We are proud of the qualifications that we have conferred this evening. And your task as a member of the Convocation is to make sure that the quality and the standard of that degree that you've got is upheld within the university going forward. In fact, we should try to improve on that. And you need to be interested in the university. You need to indicate and critique us if we do things that aren't right. But you should also compliment us if we do things that are good and right. And we would like you to not sever that relationship with the university. Strong universities have strong alumni and strong Convocation members. And I would like you to play that role, to make sure that you just don't leave the university, but you actually connect with the university and provide input. Part of the role, and I didn't want to say it here, is also to financially contribute. But that will come later, once you reach the threshold income that you feel comfortable. But it shouldn't be a forced contribution. It's because you're proud of the University of the Free State. And I would like you to remember that. So, at the end, I would like to again say hearty congratulations to all of you that have received degrees this evening. Please go out there and make the world a better place. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the proceedings for this evening. The university takes pleasure in inviting all graduates and their guests to exam room number 4, where tea, coffee, and soft drinks will be served. The national anthem will now be played, and after that, you are requested to remain standing while the congregation is dissolved and the main and academic processions leave the hall. Can I ask you to please rise? By virtue in the power vested in me as acting Chancellor, I hereby dissolve this congregation of the University of the Free State.